The One Who Returned, a story from the perspective of Captain Nikolai Yegorovich Suvorov, an officer of the Red Army. Chapter 1. Peace Before Dawn. Before the war, I was a math teacher at a district school near Smolensk. I taught algebra and geometry to 8th and 9th graders. I liked explaining how order is born from the chaos of numbers. My wife Lyuba worked as a librarian, and our son Shashka was 6. We lived modestly but happily. In the summer, fishing. In the fall, in the forest for mushrooms. I repaired fences, planed shelves, built a chicken coop. Lyuba read Turgenev and Korolenko in the evenings. Sashka learned to ride a bike. War seemed impossible. We listened to radio broadcasts and reports, but no one really believed in it. Until the first Junkers arrived, on the morning of June 22nd, 1941. Chapter 2. The First Flame. We were assembled within 24 hours. There were dozens of men at the mobilization point. Old men with medals for the Finnish war. Boys, strong collective farmers, engineers. I became a lieutenant again, the commander of a battery of 76mm guns. Our route lay west, to Yartsevo, where battles were already raging. The first blood was on the 3rd day. Near Kasplaya, we were fighting off German motorized infantry. The artillery was firing on the squares, and my first armored personnel carrier was hit. And the first to die was Corporal Mishchenko, a schoolboy just yesterday. I didn't sleep at night. Not from fear, but from helplessness. There was no time for tears. Any questions? Only orders, roll calls, a map in hand, a sight and the roar of guns. Chapter 3. Near Elnya, August 1941, was hot. We dug into the ground, turning every village into a fortress. The Germans came in waves. Tanks, Messerschmitts, machine gunners. We held every patch of land with ferocity to the last bullet. There was a battle near the village of Sapogovo. Then we were left without communication. I crawled to the front line myself, found the infantry commander, and we gave the coordinates to the Germans. The artillery covered the enemy. We held the line. After the battle, I found the diary of one of the dead, a German. There were photos of his family, drawings of children. I looked at them and did not understand. How could the same person who so tenderly draws his son burn houses, kill children? Chapter 4. A winter not to be forgotten. I lived several lives near Rzhev. We were buried in snow, blood, and mud. In one of the villages that we tried to liberate, civilians remained. Among them was a girl named Katya, 17, who looked after the wounded. She slept in a barn and fed the soldiers porridge. Then she disappeared. Apparently, the Germans captured her. Dozens died every day. We didn't dig graves. We didn't have time. We put a stick, wrote a name, sometimes just unknown. We warmed ourselves against each other. At night, we listened to a harmonica, playing somewhere in the distance. Either ours or the enemy's. It sounded like a farewell. I became a captain in January 1942. I was given a company. I was already commanding, almost without thinking. I wrote home, but the letters rarely arrived. Lyuba sent me knitted gloves. I wore them under my grey coat, like an amulet.